It's all about Nikki Z Live, and we are here hanging out with the Blem, the man himself, Mr. Tarrus Riley. What a year we've been having. I mean, it's insane. In the beginning of the year, we heard back in January, you just signed this deal with Armani. You were planning your U.S. world tour, Blem, and then boom, COVID.
Boom, COVID.
Tell me about the changes that happened since the announcement, then COVID, to where we are now.
Well, I mean, some great things was happening. Powerful. The song that we do, Powerful, it get added on a different, only different playlists and
with
people
Ellie
using it for,
Golden.
that song there with Diplo, big up Diplo and big up Shane Brown. I ain't met that happening now. So
nice.
We got some nice vibes off it, some cologne thing, and it do what it's supposed to do. Yeah. And we want to do more of that, because I believe that the music that we make can represent on the world platform. So that was one of them doing just that. So without getting an only party, it did nothing. It up on TV, Hulu, it then a movie, you know what I mean? So
I saw it on, I think it was Stars. When I was watching Stars, it was actually playing during the advertisements, like showcasing other shows.
Yeah. Stars among stars.
I was like wilding out. I'm like, that's Stars, oh my God.
Yeah. So that happened, and then I released it. I have an album I'm supposed to release for the longest now. Yeah. And every minute I keep changing the album because I'm writing more and more music. And then I link up with this genius named Izzy. Izzy, are you kidding me? I made him link up to do a song for my album, and we end up doing like 7 songs. So I don't know how I'm going to tell my team now, look here, stop the album again, but this I have to put out. No. So it's Blem. It's a fusion. We call it Blem, and it's an acronym for Blending Life's Experiences Musically. So in Jamaica, we don't say.
Say that one more time. It stands for what?
Blending life's experiences musically. Because if you check music is about moods and how you feel. Like today, Marcus Garvey birthday, you want to hear, Marcus, we love you. Or you want to hear, no one remember, old Marcus Garvey, because that's the mood, you know? And next time, different time, you want to hear different moods. So that's what Blem is. Blem is me doing a whole heap of variety of music, different moods. But it's still an experience where you got you.
Yeah, one of my favorite songs, I do believe it was on Blem, was one with Stonebwoy, Gal.
Yeah, Gal. I remember it's Gal, Gal, girl, you are loved. When a man say, yo, I'm a girl that Nikki, that means I'm in love her, you know what I mean? So
either that or it means I'm just one of his many girlfriends.
Yeah, but him still love her. Him can love her. Him have a special affection for her. Him say, oh, it's she's a girl, you know. You know what I mean? Because even, words have power, If you notice, when I put out girl, they must say, wait, she's royal to girl. What kind of thing? But no, I mean, how we said one say, yo, something hot or bad, how we make words have meaning.
Right.
So I say, when a man say, I'm a girl, I'm girl, I'm love her, girl, you are. So Blem is cool. One of my favorite on Blem, not to stay too long from Blem, but like Trust Issues. I really love that song.
Yeah, that one too is a good one. Man. And but you can't forget the one with Leela. The one with
Dangerous
Leela,
Waters.
Dangerous Waters.
And that was Dangerous Waters for real. And she can sing.
Okay. Get Blem.
No, so yeah, man. And the worst thing about that with me with Blem is that we're touring and the tour just ready to get wicked enough. We sell out places and have to do like 2 shows and it like get really nice.
Yeah.
So here comes COVID, March, boom. The whole world shut down, C-19, bad way up. Yeah. And what you have to do? You can't travel. I'm a traveler. I travel for a living.
Yeah.
I travel, and now I have to stay put. So while I'm home, I have my guitar and I say, you know what? I start asking myself questions and I start making music. There's a song called Healing. That song is one of the realest songs I ever write, just because of what it's saying. What will this new world be like? Mm-hmm. Without a simple hug, without, what will a new world be like? Because I start thinking like, yo, social distance.
People aren't really talking about that. Like, why is that so important to you? I mean, I know for myself.
Because I live in the real world. I don't live in artist world. I live in the real world. And, I have to talk about things that we're going through. And the artists who inspire me, they wouldn't turn a blind eye to this time. So I could sing, baby, baby, I love you, and Nikki, you're cool, and your skin so glowing. And I could sing that, and make you feel nice. But I have to say, yo, healing. We need a healing. Because people are literally sick, one. And we need economical healing, physical healing, spiritual healing. Marvin Gaye tell about the sexual healing. You know what I mean? It's only for healing. So you have to just know that the music I'm making now, this whole healing project where we're coming with at the end of the month, it's real music in real time. And
that's what I was gonna say, because this new album was actually written and produced during COVID. That's just like a couple of months
in 2 weeks and 2.5 weeks. When the curfew strict at Jamaica, 5, 6 o'clock. I wake up, run to the studio with my guitar, we make music. Me, Dean, Shane, Kirkledove, Glenn, one at a time, because we can't have too much people in the studio. And, you know, my artist brethren, them come through, Dexter Dabs come through, Shensia come through, Conscience come through. And we really made some real music. You know, some of the tracks them have Shensia singing harmony, because she have to just use her talent, because we don't have no big studio we can bring in background vocals. I know she can sing, we just sing. Me and Dexter reason, and the conversation turned into a song. So it's just like real creation things happening in real time.
Yeah, you also have Conscience on it. You do a lot of work with Conscience, and also TJ. I saw that he's on it as well.
It's a him now. You mentioned TJ before me. I save him, you know. Because I guess I know TJ surprised me, but now and you know. The man a sing standard. The man a sing too wicked, you know. The man voice coming like Johnny. It's TJ. You know, you're none of them talented. The best of TJ is yet to forward. The man voice is just, boy. And your Conscience, I'm a brother. I'm your Conscience. I come in like.
How many songs do you have together with Conscience now?
I will not tell you on this interview, because I want to tell you next time.
All right. All right. So this one right here, it's the Healing album, right? It's called Healing. That's what you're calling it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's set to be released.
Big up Shen again. Big up Shensia again. Because she really, when I was throwing the names to her, she said, you know, say Healing, you have to call it. And every day she come to the studio, she say, yo, where the healing there? Where the healing? We need the healing.
I love it.
And it's really, the mood right now, 2020, rough. We need healing. Right now, we're just looking forward to survive 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what we really deal with. And, you know, I have my album ready. I have about 3 albums ready. I make music like a madman every minute. I write. And I don't know wrongs. I just write, you know, writing music. But the healing, we have to pause for the cause. We have to stop and put out this music into the world. It's not a show-off thing. It's music with feeling. It's with meaning. It's a healing. You know what I mean? All I do every day from COVID I go on, I wake up, I exercise, I write music. I'm like a soldier camp, you know, I ramp, I just focus and just I look for say, hey, it's a serious time, make we take it serious.
And to be honest with you, when it becomes serious time, that's when people really need the healing of music the most. So it's the best time for true creatives to really dig into their craft. But also when we talk about being a true creative, like I'm watching this Fresh Prince of J.A. video. Stop playing with me right now. I never laughed so hard at a video in my life. I had a ball watching it. It had to be a ball making it.
Yeah, so watch it now. I tell you at the time so serious. Me have to have a little joy in the midside and me that go crazy. That's a part of healing too, you know. Laughing is good for your immune system, you know. And having fun is good for your immune system. Yes. So all the people want a healthy immune system, laugh more. Where you there? You lose you?
No, so, I'm still here. I'm still here. I just don't see your video. Maybe you press the button. It's okay.
Check.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, I'm black. So both now. With that whole little joy, finishing my album, I go check my brethren news. And him have a rhythm. And him call the rhythm Fresh Prince of J.A. So he's playing like 2 songs. And I'm like, cool. So I'm like, where's the song? He's like, what do you mean? I said, where's the Fresh Prince kind of vibe? Him said, I didn't think of that. I said, turn on the mic. And I said, well, as I get to youth, I don't live uptown. He's like, bah, 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 bah. I'm just recording. Poof.
I love, there's no way he could have put out that rhythm without a song like that. Come on now.
Exactly.
It had to be there.
Again. And then guess what now? Both. We did the video. I said, look, you know, we're not going to do it if we don't do the video exactly like Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
If you know, even the basketball scene is in there. Like
I saw Alfred, all of that. Yes, I saw. And the coolest thing, I
have Hillary, but you know, it's a yard man, Jeffrey, you know.
And Jeffrey, yes, Jeffrey, sorry.
Yeah, and you have Hillary, you know. You know what I mean? And so I said, well, I go on bad news.
It's so good. If you haven't
Uncle
seen
Richie
that video
as
yet,
Uncle Phil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Uncle Phil. If you haven't seen the video, make sure you go see the video. Fresh Prince of J.A. is the actual rhythm. Tarrus Riley, Fambo, Cha-Ching Ching, Beanie Man is on it. Now you are one of the artists that travel with a band. That's not
always.
easy to do. Yeah, it's not easy to do because a lot of times when people have shows and concerts, they don't want to pay the fee of flying in a band as well as the artist. They want to cut costs. So why was it so important to you to stick to your guns and have the band included when you do your tour?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If we're going to have an honest conversation, Nikki, when I just step into the music business, I wanted to be different and stand out. The people who I look up to before me, like Sizzla, Kalonji and them, they were very different. And, you know, we grew in a musical family. We grew among Sly and Robbie and Dean Fraser. And that was the way how I learned it. To be very honest and truthful, as far as money, I sacrificed a whole heap as a youth. When my friend them was flossing and I have a whole heap of funds, I would sacrifice my funds and make sure that I would make my band come with me. Also, a different style of music, so larger than life, and them early songs, they weren't on any rhythms. So we were making original music, so we had to have an original way to present it. And at this time, it wasn't cool. And let me tell you, it wasn't cool because like I was one of the only ones who would do that as such a young artist in the business.
I remember.
So when I would go to concerts, guess what happened to me, you know? I get where they don't get, as them say in Jamaica. Because guess why, you know? When me go so boom and power off. Hold on.
I still hear you.
I tell you, and this is COVID time, so nobody can cut you off. Listen, when I would go to a show, I either would have to work very early because you'd have to have a band change for my band to go on.
To set up everything,
Yeah, so I'd have to go early, and a lot of people who come to see me wouldn't see me. Because by this time, I would have stayed with you. And some summer people are here. And then if not, I would have to go way up in the end, which no, I wasn't at a level in my career that I could close a show.
Right.
Me have like one song and two songs. So after the general them mash up the show, you have this big long change, and then I got to sing two songs. And like I'm a new one. So then I say, oh, Tarrus Riley, and at the 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's like, wow. But guess what, you know? It made me just get serious.
Yeah.
Because serious time, I mean just say, oh, me? At 5 o'clock in the morning, you know? Me about to go get 110. I'm going to just try my best. I'm going to just work and work and work and work and work. Until now, look at it. The cool thing now is to have a band. That's the rollout. And it's
everybody wants a band
music.
now.
Yeah, it's live music, and you know the vintage style is back. I'm just like, oh really? Must be nice.
It's very true because I watched that struggle, and I remember even hearing the promoters saying it, complaining about it, and want to travel with this big bun and bop.
Me, right? This little artist come from nowhere and walk carrying band. Who does he think he is?
Yeah.
And guess what? No, I give you a joke. One of the year, my band got the best backing band award. So me laugh because they weren't playing for anybody else but me. So I say, wait, that means that me probably have one of the best show, you know. Them not giving me props, you know. What go on? but
that's
at the
it's
end
a
of
black
it,
soul band. Yes.
At the end of the day, like once again, I just my ambition, you know. You have a lot of people who me can call friends, but me really look up to them. Junior Gang are one of them. The man they always have them band. Sizzla, Exterminator band, Firehouse band. Yeah. So those are the people I wanted to make.
When you put Junior Gang, I gotta add in Steven because Steven is so
you can't
amazing.
Leave them out. Remember, you can't leave them out, you know. You leave him up. Me never leave him out.
No, you said Junior Gang. You didn't say Steven.
Remember said Tough Gang and Bob Marley and Steven is a junior to still now one of the gang them too, you know.
Okay, you win. You win.
But once and even Steven teach that today, man. So I really just a tradition where we know say this is how reggae music is and this is how we should present it. And then when you even check other music, when you check Chris Brown and the man, how the man they move. I saw reggae music for a move, you know. We feel move with the best lights, with the best band, with the best. Right now, I dance more and learn how to get them to back dance. I just try on my thing. You see me? But there's hope for me after 2020. But you know, we just want to present
if you learn how to dance, I promise you, I'm gonna learn too. We both gonna be out there dancing.
I'm gonna make my own dance though, you know. So just
and
know.
I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna learn it. All right, but what does it mean for the band?
We want to present the music. Sorry, we want to present the music in the highest fashion. I don't want to show off personally, but I want my music to show off Jamaica culture, show off everything that it has to offer, and make them know, so look here now, we got the guns. So don't
yes. What does it mean for the band during COVID? Like, people who work for bands, it's got to be difficult because now, what's the work? What's there to do? Like, you know, can you give us any insight on band members, on how they're living right now?
Well, it's a rough time, if I'm to be totally honest and not show off and go like everything is okay. It's rough. But a good thing with my band is that we did a lot of work. So maybe the whole feeding pan not empty yet. Yeah. And we live together, you know what I mean? I'm here to help who I can help, and at times when I need help, I know I can get help. And once again, it's early still, because we do a lot of work, so it's kind of early to feel like no major effect. But definitely it's a rough time. It's a rough time for musicians on our whole. Because I mean, think about it. I was telling you that the tours were doing great. So there was a lot of money that we were going to make. And
it was just flowing and coming,
You can work on money. Who's this? The Queen Africa walk past me.
No way! No way!
You guys talk about Hollywood, Jamaica, Runway Hollywood, stars among stars.
Listen. Hi! Now that the Queen is here, I gotta ask, can I ask a perfect question? Now that the Queen is there, I gotta ask the perfect question. You spoke out about what happened with the dreadlocks in court and the young girl telling she can't go to school, and you basically said that it was embarrassing for Jamaica, and I feel the same way. But I wanted you guys to further explain why this should not even be an issue that needs to be discussed in Jamaica. Like, it shouldn't even have been here.
You come out this one.
You go first. Go.
Well, the first thing is that Rastas don't get no sorry for all now yet. You know what I mean? The Rasta live this. We live it. Until this day, September morning come up, you have more than half dozen children still cannot get placed in school because of them locks on them head, because them are actual Rasta picnic for true.
So this is still happening now?
Yeah, man. Even with the lightening up of restrictions and all of that, you still have youths who cannot enter the classroom, especially if they are serious Rasta picnic. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and none of that not going to fix right now neither. Because what the next thing we want to put in it is that all of this alabaloo that's happening, this farce that's happening around the subject, is really a greater agenda when the neighbor have nothing to do with Rasta nor Rasta people neither. So we as Rasta people will live this have to still find a way to survive in this warrior, find a way to take care of our children them same way, even with all of this alabaloo. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Tarrus.
My little youth have him lax, you know, and him never ever not be on the honor roll in school. My youth right now is one of the brightest youth in his school, not in class, you know, and him lax, go down him back. So when they tell me about lax at school, I start saying, yo, what I do?
You know what I mean?
I like
See, the thing with me that I have a major problem at this point in time is the whole world is basically fighting for equality still. And we're at a very high temperament right now with the people that are in the White House in the US. So when Jamaica now comes out with statements or any kind of news saying that children in Jamaica are not allowed to be in schools because they have locks, it literally sends a message to the US that they also feel that this is a dirty life. And that's why it kind of
still a racism thing.
Yes, the system.
Still a bully and a racist thing. It's still a bully and a racist thing. And if you send a child with hair locks, other kids, they are trying to prevent other kids from not teasing your child, saying that their locks and their dread is dirty, and I've seen it in school. And I don't think it should bother anyone at all.
Yeah, them for tell us your hair for clean.
Speak about it. The hair is clean, the locks is clean.
Yeah, them for tell us your hair for clean, them can't tell us
it's clean, it's not dirty.
Locks lives matter, hear that?
Locks lives matter.
Matters, yeah, just like the black.
Yeah, locks lives matter.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sandy Mischief.
Yeah, man,
I'm the young one.
This is
Hello! It's so good. So Queen Africa. Wait, I know it's Tarrus Riley interview, but one more for Queen Africa. One more. Mama! Big question, because I had this conversation with a girlfriend of mine. We've been talking about how it's been so normal to be in a relationship with someone who has multiple women. However,
Jesus Christ,
wait. Let me finish my question. So we were talking about the fact that more women, when they are dating someone who has other women, should put forth and say, well, if I agree to that, will you agree to me and polyandry, having other boyfriends.
Me glad you asked a woman that.
Well, I heard when we dealt with a man where that was polygamous. I don't know if he had the intentions same way, but when I was with him, he was polygamous and in multiple relationships. My thing with that is, if a woman comfortable, she comfortable in any situation. Cool, no, man. If you're comfortable with that, you're comfortable with that. Me big enough, me can deal with that. You understand what I say? As long as a person don't overstep them bounds and try style me and try make it look like say it's a joke thing. We respect that. And if the man can also take care of everyone involved in the situation and everybody is good, because it is a part of a culture.
All right, I give you a big joke. And just
me here, Taurus now. Yes,
Taurus. Listen to this. I went to Africa. Yeah. I went to Africa and I was doing an interview. So the lady says to me, Tarrus Riley, you're such a handsome young man. You need to come to Kenya and settle down. Have a few wives. And I said, where is that? She says, yeah, just have like a few wives and some land, then just get yourself settled. I said, how much wives? A few, like 5 or 6. I said, that's settling down. She says, yes. I said, well, when you put it that way,
let's go.
I mean, I'm just telling you what happened.
It is natural for men to want more than one woman. And women need to get that into them psyche. Say there's no such thing as a man settling down with one woman. There's no such thing. A man can respect you.
But can I have multiple boyfriends?
I would never swear for my king man right now, say I'm going to settle down with me alone for the rest of my life. Because man love new pussy.
Well, hold on. Listen, I need a disclaimer. Listen.
No, you don't. No, you don't. This is going right on Sex, Weed, and Reggae.
Listen. The words here expressed on Black Star TV are not of the program.
It's not necessarily the views
of the all right, continue.
Right? So
but can I have other boyfriends? Can I have multiple boyfriends?
That's what you want.
That's okay. So my thing with that is sin as sin.
Okay.
So in other words, then it is okay for you to be polygamous and that's not sin. But if you're gonna feel like say no, you're gonna feel like you're gonna have the right to go fuck down a place and go do as you like, then we're gonna experiment as well. Because it's a mutual respect where I work for another relationship. And if it's a sin for you, sleep all over the place, it's a sin for me, sleep all over the place. So make it 2 hours meet in front of God. And kneel down and ask if
my baby father, me love you. Me really say me love you.
Yes, sir.
Me give away something about 4 times.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Taurus, we need some healing. Let's get back to
healing. We need it.
All right. I'm not gonna hold you too long because I know you got more magic to make, more music to make. So before you go, healing, right? You made this whole album in COVID. Blem is out. People can buy Blem now. Healing is officially out on the 28th of August. What else do you want your fans to know?
I want my fans to know, first and foremost, thank you very much. There's no artist without fans. And then it's the reggae music fans, they're different from other fans, you know. Reggae music, them have high expectation of them artists and them expect a certain level of musicianship and words and all of that. I'm giving them high quality music from my heart. I want them to know I'm not cheaping up anything. Every line, every lyric, I put my heart and soul into it. I want to big up the artists that will help me make it, you know what I mean? And let the fans know, say, Little More is a collective effort that we're giving you music. And I was going to call it the healing playlist at first, you know, because this is just a playlist for, you know, if you're feeling a certain kind of way.
All types of healing that is needed.
Exactly. So this is what it is. It's music for this time. You really need to get it. Just like any other Tarrus Riley album you have. This is some of my best work. And you can hear it for yourself and just know, say, it's word. It's a collector's item for sure.
Yeah, well, you've been a person that has been through a lot in life and has had to do a lot of healing yourself. And like, I watched how you reached out to Shenseea when she lost her mom. You know, why is it so important for you to be that person to so many people in the industry? Because you really are. You're that voice of calmness.
Well, it's natural, you know. I never really look at it like that, you know. But when my father passed, a lot of people were there for me. And, you know, like Shen, once again, we come like family. You know, me and Conscience come like family. I have a lot of people like family that you don't see all the while. Me and Dexter that's live like brother. Me and Remus right here. Or Kareem that in a little fatties over there, you know.
artist, that's my baby.
Yeah, right. You see, you're a big man and you're a baby, so you must know it. So, you know, we really, as you see me outside, I just say Queen Africa, come give us strength. And that's how we kind of grow up in the culture. We don't really fight against artists because we know what it is to be an artist. People get up and don't like you for nothing. People think that your life easy. People want it to be perfect. People have high expectation of artists too. So when me see an artist, we can kind of know him I go through, and if we have a level and we can get along, I can understand him or overstand him. I just know what he's going through. So I don't really, like I said, thank you. I never really look at it like trying to be that person. But I mean, we want to build bridges, you know?
Yeah.
We want to build bridges and we want to connect with people. And I'm not really competing against anyone.
Right,
yeah?
right.
Even if you see them have them verses, that's not my thing. It's
not
who job bless no man curses. You know what I mean?
You know what? I want to let you go, but I can't let you go without.
Don't let me go.
No, okay, I won't. But I have to soon, though. But before we go, there's people who used to talk a lot about the way you carry yourself, and they say you're a Rasta. They say you're a Rasta. You're a Rasta, but you carry yourself fashionable. So some people.
What do you mean? I like this question. It took too long for this one. Huh?
Right. No, I almost forgot because I know you heard it.
Tell me exactly what the question is. Ask me.
Okay. So when I've watched your career, I've watched some people question your
My
Rasta.
dressing?
They're questioning your Rasta.
Where?
Right.
Today is Marcus Garvey's birthday. Right. On my social media platform, I'm saying, happy birthday, Marcus Garvey. Rastafari is a thing that goes beyond my clothing, you know. It's a thing that me grow with from me a little cute before me know myself. See, if you listen to my music, I've never said, and judge me hard and search my soul and check me out for yourself. I've never said anything outside of a Rastaman consciousness in a song. Even the word gyal, the first time I use that, I'm saying, girl, you are loved.
Right.
If you check my music and the images that I have in my visuals, search them and check them. So Rastafari to me is more than clothes. I like clothing. I don't worship clothing. I don't care about the Nam, the Charmy, all them fancy names. I don't care about it. It's just clothes to me. It says render your heart and not your garments. So I'm not rendering my garments. If I'm not talk about my tattoo, them, my Shaka Zulu picnic. And just like how them fight against locks, them fight against tattoos, and it's anti-colonialism, you know? You understand it? And the people who wear tattoos, they know what it is. I didn't do anything to anyone. I did it to myself. Yeah. So if I have something on me that is to last forever, that must mean something serious. So it's the people who look at me and skin up them nose and have a problem with it. It's all right. Me not in them people. Because I could look at people and find fault with them too. You know what I mean? I'm not wearing a skull and bone. I'm not wearing anything anti-Rasta. But if I look fashionable, applaud me. I say, yes, Rasta man, you carry yourself clean. Big up yourself. You know much little youth will say, yes, Ras. You know, some love the culture, but some of them money are far from reality. That don't fit me. Everyone is different. Everyone shoes and clothes. Come on. We passed that. 2020, no, we know. Yeah, but I mean, and he wears any kind of clothing. You know what I mean? Check Sumfest. When you see me at Sumfest, I come out with my African regalia.
Oh, that was nice.
But I still have on some Jordans. You know what I mean? I'm big up Jordan. You don't know. I'm one of the greatest black athletes. I'm big up River Jordan too. You know what I mean? I'm big up Chimney Jordan. So Chimney. We're bigger than clothes, man. And we're bigger than, and we're not pose. We're bigger than clothes and we're not pose. And even look at you. You're a girl who carry your locks are all cleaner than you. When you're ready for put on your shorts and come on with your clean skin with under your olive oil and aloe vera and them something there. Yeah, because we cultural, them want to put you in a box. And then them want to laugh off of it and say, oh, look how the rest of them stay. No. Who cleaner than Muta Baruka?
Nobody.
Man. And them even wear shoes.
All barefoot. All barefoot.
Yeah, His Majesty was one of the best dressed man. I mean, a Rasta man, bun jacket and tie. And we King of Kings don't leave him tie. So if we stop, look upon them like a thing then now, man. We past that.
Amen.
And then guess what? At the end of the day, I am not doing anything to anyone. That's my clothes. I'm not thief people clothes. Now wear my clothes.
Thank you. You never thief nobody clothes off a line yet.
No, me not do that. And we still and we not stop saying His Imperial Majesty. So they can keep looking at my clothing.
Yeah.
Because they need to look at the real thing they need to look at. Yeah. Yeah, no hard. Me never shave, we not trim yet. Me not eat fish nor fishy. Me not me thing legal.
I'm not gonna shave or trim neither.
No, all right, me keep it ital. But if a man see me in a nice shirt, a man for to say yes, Rasta. If a man see me, remember me say Shaka Zulu picnic. So if you see two of the things them on it, I feel no way, man. I'm easy way.
Amen. I love that. And on that note, the new album comes out the 28th of August.
And them people that need a healing too. Them to stop judge people by how them look.
Amen. Definitely. I am all for that. 100%. Tarrus Riley, this was supposed to be a normal Nikki Z interview, but now we've gone.
Man.
Yeah, we've gone to Sex, Weed, and Reggae now, my podcast, because we're X-rated. We're X-rated.
Well, all right. We're not X-rated.
So that means I have to close out the interview. I have to close the interview with 3 questions. Not X-rated, but you know, we've rated R right now.
Well,
I have to
the rated Rasta.
Rated Rasta. All right, so you ready for the 3 Sex, Weed, and Reggae podcast questions? Are you ready?
Maybe. Let's go.
All right, it's Sex, Weed, and Reggae. So the 3 questions are about just that. Question number 1. When it comes to sex, what is Tarrus Riley's favorite ultimate position of sex?
Me no position, a woman position. Next question.
And when it comes to weed, are you a sativa, indica, or hybrid type of guy?
It depends. But like the natural herb from country. With no only nothing on it.
Okay, so none of the blends, natural from country. And the last question, when it comes to reggae, give me your top 3 songs of all time or your top 3 artists of all time.
Wow. You see, that's unfair. Because it is unfair, but I'll try. My top 3 artists of all time. Oh, and my father. Big up my father. I could never know about music if I'm becoming my father's one. So that is just the norm. All right. And then personally, you know, we would say Sizzla Kalonji.
Yeah.
Little more, yeah? Sizzla Kalonji. All right. And I want to give some diversity. So I gave my father, him introduced me to the music, and then Sizzla, we grew up on music. I want to give a new artist now. Wow. I'm a new artist. One of my favorite new artists right now is Next Adapts. Simple.
Yeah,
so and that's not of all time. That's in this time.
That's in this time, right?
Meaning. I grew up on Sizzla music. I love what Dexter sing right now. Me and my brother Magwan Wicked. And my father introduced me to music.
Yes. And they can find Dexter on your new album.
No. And me the Pamphim one too. My name of a tune name Undefeated. You want to talk about sex, weed, and reggae when you hear that?
All right, well, we're going to listen to it right now. And in the meantime, just put it in your calendar, pre-order on iTunes. Get it from
and healing. Healing. We need a healing because the world is bruised and bleeding.
And we out. It's Sex, Weed, and Reggae. Nikki Z,
Respect.
Tarrus Riley.
Good. All right, love.